Hello, this is Attorney Shah Parali, and this video is on the request of many of my friends who are in Australia asking for the options for Australians to immigrate or work in the United States. So, one of the big visas that Australians, and they don't use a lot of it actually, is the E3 visa. The E3 visa is a visa that works like an H1B, but it has a special quota for Australians. The E3 visa, unlike the H1, is not really dual intent visa, although there are ways to look into it as a dual intent. But the truth is that the E3 visa for specialty occupation is a very good option for Australians to work in the United States. And apart from the E3, there are other options. For example, the L1A visa, which is available for every countries of the world. It's also available, of course, for the Australians. The L1 visa are for intra-transferees of employees, executives and managers, and also specialized knowledge. The way it works, if you have a branch in the United States and of course a branch in Australia or another country, and you work there for 1 year as an executive or in a managerial capacity, you might be eligible to file for an L1 visa and the L1A. And the L1B, if you work for 1 year and you are in a specialized occupation. A specialized occupation is described and basically known as an occupation which requires a minimum of a bachelor's degree, and you can come to the United States and work on the E3 visa. And of course, you have the H1B, which is available for every countries of the world. And unfortunately, it opens usually only on April 1st, the regular cap. And of course, you also have the visa, which is the H1B non-profit. These are open all over the years, but ultimately you have to work for a non-profit, not only a non-profit one which qualifies for a cap exemption to give cap exemption visas. So bottom line, it's not that hard for Australians to come, and I know a lot of them want to come and work in the United States, or ultimately get a green card. As for the green card, since Australia, there's no backlog. If you are born in Australia, by the way, not because you have Australian citizenship, you might be eligible for a labor certification and EB2 category where there's no waiting time. Unfortunately, the on two countries, well, three countries kind of waiting time usually are India, China, and Mexico. But for EB2 category for Australians right now, it's current. So getting a green card, if you have a job offer and you qualify under in EB2 category, you might be able to get what we call a green card within 1 year, 1.5 years. The other thing that you have, of course, is EB1 categories. These are there for pretty much everybody, and it's current also for Australia. These are you have EB1A for extraordinary abilities, and you don't need an employer for that. And I have extensively discussed about EB1 with Attorney Sharif, and we have been very successful in getting a lot of those cases approved. And EB1 is a very good option for Australians. EB1A, you don't need an employer. If you meet the requirements of you're an outstanding person, for example, you have publications, citations, awards, and things like that, and you contributed in your field as an in an outstanding way, you might qualify for it. So you can always contact us 510-742-5887. Check our website attorneyonair.com, and you can email me at info@piralilaw.com, and I can do an assessment on your visa. And of course, we have EB1B. I keep missing the EB1B. These are for researchers and outstanding professors. And the rules are pretty much similar to EB1A, except the difference is that it's less strict, but you need an employer for it. The first one, you didn't need an employer, but the second one, you needed an employer. And that's the difference. Now you have EB1C, which is the most interesting part. I told you earlier about L1A for those who want to transfer here in the United States. Well, EB1C is a green card of it, kind of. So the same requirements, 1 year in the past 3 years, you have worked in the branch outside, and there's a qualifying relationship between the branch in Australia or another country and the United States branch. And also you have worked in the capacity of in a managerial capacity or executive capacity, you qualify for the EB1C. The EB1A, if it is filed under premium, can be as fast as within 6 months get a green card, sometime less. As for the EB1B, around the same time. And for EB1C, there's a longer waiting time. And note that this applies to Australians and other countries, not for India and China, because there's a waiting time for them. And of course, now you have, I keep saying of course, but you have so many of those new visas that are new to many people. But for example, if you want to visit the United States, for Australians, they have this waiver program. But if you want to come to change your status later on, the best is to have a B1, B2, or B1 visa for business and B2 for pleasure. And also, if you want to study in the United States, the F1 visa, but that you have to find a school, get your I-20, and etc., then you can move on. So this was just a quick video for Australians to show them that there are opportunities in the US. Despite all the things you are hearing, legal immigration is still going strong in the US, and many people are still coming and they are still getting their green card. So you should not just give up and basically lose the chance here. So bottom line, I recommend that you actually don't let go of this chance. If you want to come to the United States, feel free to contact us 510-742-5887. My name is Shah Parali. I am the president and the managing attorney of the Shah Parali Law Group. We are a law firm located in Newark, California, San Francisco, and Washington, D.C., and we handle mostly immigration law. And check our website piralilaw.com or just type attorneyonair.com. Anything I told you today is for educational purposes only. You should not act or refrain to act solely on the information provided. You should contact an attorney if you have any questions. Thank you.